topics plus the hot picks live. Get your finger off the channel button and watch. We're serving it up with some of the best of our crew, giving teens what they need in the name of pursuit. Taking heed the need for teens to read, fulfilling our dreams with journalistic speed. Gumbo the magazine, make your teens read. 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 It's time for Gumbo. The magazine, make your teens read. Gumbo the magazine, make your teens read. Gumbo the magazine, make your teens read. Gumbo the magazine, make your teens read.
One, they tell no truth. Two, addicting you. Three, it's just all lies. One, they tell no truth. Two, addicting you. Three, it's just all lies.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to GTV. In today's special feature and conversation section, we'll touch on Martin Luther King and how his message has impacted today's generation, as well as talk to Milwaukee Bucks head coach George Karl and players Tim Thomas, Darvin Ham, and Mike Redd, as they speak about the importance of Martin Luther King's message to today's youth. In Critique, we'll follow GTV reporters Lynn and Jonathan to Las Vegas as they explore the 2002 National Association of Television Programming Executives Conference, finding out what's new and innovative to today's teen TV audience. GTV reporter Lynn will also give us an update on the newest issue of Gumbo magazine. In Express Yourself, we'll travel to New Orleans to feature youth pursuing their dream in artwork and talk to an 18-year-old artist who created a mural displaying the inner city of his hometown. Stay tuned to GTV. It's not just teens on TV, but teens making TV.
Gumbo, Gumbo, is the show. If you don't, oh my God! You knocked out my keyboard. Cut. You knocked out the keyboard player, man. What is you doing?
Hey, I'm hungry. I want to get something to eat, okay?
Sometimes I like to eat pizza, you know, chicken. Oh, the girl with the leather pants, she gonna give me somebody gonna give me some food.
Why do you have on black leather pants? Because I am a rock star.
You need some breathing room.
I am the best musician. And who is that girl to tell me that I can't play and talk about my leather pants?
Hey, can we get this show on the road, please?
I don't think you would have been coming up in here like we would have the show on the road.
No.
You right here.
You know what? I am just sick and tired of that lead singer dude. He think he is like all of that because he came up in here running things.
I can't perform when you're that close to me. Go away.
You know what I love? Puppies. They're so cute and little, and especially when they pee on the floor.
You are done what the band needs, okay?
Please, you shut up.
Me shut up, you shut up.
I can't deal with these negative vibes everyone's just sending out all the time. It's crap what we do. I mean, it's just, oh, if they could just get rid of these negative vibes.
You need to start matching because
This is so stressful.
Hey, go right ahead. Go eat a sandwich. Man, you know what? I like walks on the beach. I like to sit back and make it a blockbuster night, eat popcorn.
Because I am not the
It wasn't no good anyway, bitch.
Who wanna go to DW3?
Whatever.
Me?
Man, just trifling.
How many entries do we have for Gumbo's products in the dog competition?
I don't know, 2 million?
I can't believe this cut.
Kate, we're on TV. So, you still have time to submit your story, poem, or essay into this year's competition.
Anyone between the ages of 13 and 19 can enter, so stop by your local Milwaukee Public Library for information.
Or check out the latest issue of Gumbo magazine.
You only have until March 4th to enter, so get up off your lazy...
Kate, we're on TV.
Get your entry in today.
Don't miss the first annual Milwaukee Bucks Blood Drive at the Bradley Center Monday, February 25th. Anyone attempting to donate will receive a Milwaukee Bucks Blood Drive t-shirt. Call 1-877-BE-A-HERO for more information.
UPN's Shake Your Booty Monday kicks off with the Hughleys.
Bootylicious to the left, bootylicious all around.
Then, go inside the music.
What's stopping you from singing lead?
One-on-one. Next, rap star Lil Zane is banging.
Maybe get an autograph. Stop acting like a groupie.
Want to sign my thigh?
The Barkers, and what happens when a booty call goes bad.
You light up my life.
Oh, yeah, this guy's psycho.
Girlfriend.
Monday at 7 on UPN 24.
I can listen. I can cook.
Good. I can coach.
Kids with something to do are less likely to do drugs.
I can drive.
I can paint.
I can dance. A little of your time can make a lifetime of difference. I can read. I can help. You can help. Call toll-free 1-877-KIDS-313 to find out about community drug prevention programs.
I can keep a kid off drugs.
Presenting the original reality show.
Ask before you go getting into my cheese puffs. Maybe they were for dinner.
Roseanne.
Boing!
Grittier than Survivor.
Go to your room and live in fear.
Scarier than Fear Factor.
How's it going, honey?
Run away. Run away. And sexier than Temptation Island.
You shall be mine.
Roseanne. Real funny.
I'm wonderful.
Weeknights at 5 on UPN 24.
Welcome back. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great leader in society. His message was important and changed many lives. Does our generation understand the struggle and his message? We'll also talk to Milwaukee Bucks coach George Karl and several team players as they give their take on this important issue. Next up, Nzinga with our feature conversation special.
I want young men and young women who are not alive today, but who will come into this world with new privileges and new opportunities. I want them to know and see that these new privileges and opportunities did not come without somebody suffering and sacrificing for them.
Let us stand with greater determination, and let us move on in on these powerful days, these days of challenge to make America what it ought to be. These are the words of Martin Luther King, and here, the dreamer and freedom fighter was born.
Born in Atlanta, Georgia, January 15, 1929, Martin Luther King Jr. was no stranger to racial discrimination. It didn't take long for him to notice that black people were treated differently from white people. He noticed black kids had to drink from different water fountains than white kids. What Martin Luther King noticed were the laws that enforced segregation. They were called Jim Crow laws. The most common of these laws ordered business owners to keep their black and white clientele separated. King's involvement with the civil rights started with Rosa Parks. On December 1st, 1955, Parks protested against such laws and was arrested for not giving up her seat to a white man on the bus. King and other community leaders felt that a protest and boycott was needed. King believed he had a social and moral responsibility to the evils of racism. Through nonviolent protests, sit-ins, and marches, Martin Luther King helped begin the continued struggle of equality and opportunity for all.
He said, "We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools." But do teens today really understand Martin Luther King's message?
You all just took off from school, huh? All right, see you later here. All right, bye-bye.
Can you tell me his birthday? No.
I think it means, a lot to everyone, getting along and stuff.
Promoting peace and coming together as a nation.
Most people do. Of course, there's still some people who don't, but I think, they're not brought up around what Martin Luther King was all about.
He said what he meant and wanted everybody to hear, but I don't think he was one of the greatest, when it came to civil rights and things of that nature.
I think people are still ignorant and just they've been indoctrinated with certain prejudices that I don't think they want to overcome.
Do you know what Martin Luther King's message is?
Basically, yeah. Get along. Bring people together a little bit, so, yeah.
Just, just...
I have no clue. I don't know. I know last week, January 18th, 19th, 21st. 15th. It was last week. I was trying to think. I knew the day, but I couldn't remember the day.
It seems teens know the basics about Martin Luther King, but definitely not enough. Hoop Fest, an event put on by George Karl of the Milwaukee Bucks, allows teens to come together to celebrate the dream of Martin Luther King.
And the idea came when I was kind of hanging out with some of my friends about turning Martin Luther King Day, the celebration, the holiday, into a kind of a day of basketball. Like Thanksgiving is to football, maybe make basketball a day of basketball for Martin Luther King. And I thought it was a great idea because I grew up in Pittsburgh, the street, the city, and the spirit of Martin Luther King community. And I just thought it would be a great idea. He had an influence upon me. His speech in D.C., his boycotting, and then winning the Supreme Court case with Rosa Parks. And then, of course, his death was a shock and I think a startlement that shook our country later with the riots and the problems that occurred afterwards in the city. So, and then later on, when I went to college and read about him and read some of his words and his wisdom and his nonviolence and some of the things he followed in Gandhi and stuff like that, it was very interesting to me. And he's kind of always been a man that I thought did the stuff the right way and led our nation at a very difficult time in the right way. Do they understand Martin Luther King? You know, I hope so. I hope they read and study him and listen to his wisdom, because I think even today it can be good stuff in a good direction. You know, it's taken his wisdom and his spirit in celebration of the holiday. It's bringing in basketball. It's bringing in community. And through basketball, I think you got to emphasize education, because I believe basketball in high school is a student-athlete process, a process that you play the game because you have the right to play the game by being a good student. But the results, I think, come through the spirit. And spirit it's very difficult to see if a person or a kid or a man or a school is moved by the events. But I think it has been. I think it's been run very well.
My coach said it's a great opportunity for people to know their history, especially young people of this generation. A lot of people don't know too much about Martin Luther King, and this is a great event to let people know what he meant to America and what he went to the human race.
Anything that you would do on this day that's positive. I mean, whether it's going to church, praying, coming to events like this, you know, whatever is in a positive state of mind, I think it's a great thing.
It goes hand in hand, Martin Luther King and what basketball represents. I think basketball is one of the only arenas where, I mean, nothing else matters. You're not black, you're not white, you're not red, you're not Asian, you're just offense and defense.
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Martin Luther King was one of our most powerful leaders, constantly fighting for humanity, trying to remove discrimination and prejudice from our society. We pray that his legacy, words, and message live on forever.
And singing the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Martin Luther King's contributions will never be forgotten nor go unnoticed, especially if teens take the time to brush up on their history. But don't go anywhere, because coming up next, GTV goes to Las Vegas. So keep it right here.
Hi, my name is Piggy, and I'm from MTV's Road Rules, and you're watching GTV.
GTV.
In the race to be your best, there are many obstacles. There is an advantage to help you overcome them. After-school activities at Milwaukee Public Schools provide the opportunity to achieve now and will benefit you for the rest of your life. Students who participate get better grades, have more confidence, learn teamwork, and how to manage their time. Participate in after-school activities. Beat the obstacles. Create your own future.
Gather the family. Ed O'Neill and Rick Moranis pit two Pee Wee football teams against each other in Little Giants. Saturday at 6 on UPN 24.
I wasn't going to school because I was hanging with the wrong crowd. And one day, I was put into juvie for 2 stolen cars, robbery of a house, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And I was locked up. That's when I really realized that, I mean, it wasn't for me. Like, I was only in there 2 months, but to me, that was enough. It'd be better for me to stay in school, just get my education. I think I'm happier now. I know I'm happier now.
The Simpsons take a spring break.
This looks like a terrible place to relax. We're gonna get you to them, huh?
Now they're letting loose.
Party!
And rocking out.
Bring on the rapping granny! What? She's hilarious.
The Simpsons.
Monday at 6 on UPN 24. The Bucks play here on UPN 24. Premier NBA teams square off at center court as Kobe, Shaq, and the Lakers invade the Bradley Center to take on Ray Allen and the Bucks. Don't miss a second of the action. The Bucks play here Tuesday at 7 on UPN 24.
What would you do if there were 2 of you? You'd have twice as much fun.
Duh!
You'd get in twice as much trouble.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
You'd go on twice as many dates.
Hi!
And drive your parents twice as crazy. So if you want to be twice as cool,
We're cool. That's us.
just watch Sister Sister. It's 2 times everything, and now it's on 5 days a week.
Weekdays at 1 on UPN 24.
There's nothing typical about Will Smith.
Oh, girl, don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
And his family is far from average.
I look like a troll doll!
But this isn't ordinary comedy.
Don't you wish you lived on TV?
This is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Family fun all week long.
Weeknights at 5:30 on UPN 24.
Next up, GTV reporters Lynn and Jonathan head to Las Vegas to cover everything from interactive TV to reality TV, showing us what's hot for teens in television. Lynn will also give you your servant of this month's Gumbo magazine.
Hey, I'm Lynn.
And this is Jonathan.
And we're here at the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas, covering the 2002 NAFTA convention. So do you want to know what NAFTA's all about? NAFTA stands for the National Association of Television Programming Executives. This is where anybody who's anybody comes together to talk about their new shows, new films, and new technologies. We thought we'd come here and find out what's going to be upcoming for this year and the years to come.
So our search for the future of television led us to the innovation of interactive TV.
A short description of interactive television, I think it's going to be a little bit too difficult to give right now, but basically it's connectivity between the person at home and their television set and the TV station or the TV shows. They can immediately cut to stats during the course of the game, not have to rely on the commentators to do so. If they're looking at music, they can find out about tour dates, shopping even around, buying the CDs and stuff like that.
Because it allows the consumer, the person at home, to actually do something while they're watching a program. It enhances the experience, which is what interactive television was all about, enhancing the television experience.
Teenagers generally are more open to new technology and stuff like that. I mean, my parents' generation, they can still barely work the video cassette recorder back at home. Whereas these days you see kids as young as 9 and 10 with cell phones, and they like to use them, they like to use computers, they like to use the internet, they feel perfectly comfortable with it, and they see nothing strange about any form of enhanced TV or interactive TV.
Live the game. It's live, interactive video games. This combines sports and video, and I mean, everyone knows that teens love videos, but instead of being an animated ball or an animated grid, this is a real ball, it's a real stadium, it's a real field, and it gets you really involved. people call from their phones. It could be their cell phone or it can be their home phone, and they actually operate this pneumatic machine, and it moves exactly where you tell it to. The golf machine, for example, moves in micro movements, so you can actually line up a putt. There's a grid on your TV screen, so you can see exactly how the putt's going to break, and you control exactly how far the putt's going to go with your telephone.
While interactive TV may be hot in the future, one aspect of television is reality TV.
Reality-based television is a very strong thing right now. Things that people want to see that they can't see in everyday life. We're kind of a mix between Guinness Book of World Records and funniest videos. And we specialize in unique and extraordinary things that people do.
Speaking of unique, we came across Tokyo Pop, a company changing the face of anime, directing it towards teens.
Teens are interested in animation mainly because of the subject matters that we cover. For example, one of the big properties we brought here to NAPI is called Initial D, which is all about the street racing scene, which is one of the things that many teens care about. And we also cover a lot of more subjects such as GTO and Rain, which are more about things that teenagers would care about. Tokyo Pop animation a little bit different than normal is that we actually target a much wider demographic. Traditionally, people associate Japanese animation with the Pokemons, which are for kids. You see it on the WB Kids, you see it on Fox Kids. Whereas the animation that we utilize is targeted much more towards the teen audience.
Well, I guess they know what's in store for the future of TV, but only time will truly tell. While we're here in Las Vegas, we thought we'd show you some of the highlights of this glittering city. So you think of Las Vegas and you think of gambling, casinos, playing the slots and some cards, right? Well, guess what? Sorry to tell you, but you have to be 21 to do all that kind of stuff. So what is there for teens to do in this big city?
Hit the New York Hotel and ride its raging roller coaster.
Visit GameWorks, a multi-level video game world.
Or you can catch your favorite entertainer at one of Las Vegas's many shows.
Participate in the Times of the Renaissance at the Excalibur Hotel.
You can take a tour of the netherworld of Las Vegas's many hotels.
You can visit the old Las Vegas Strip and enjoy the new Frontier experience.
Arc de Triomphe in Paris? No, it's still Las Vegas. And that's what Las Vegas is all about. There's miniature replicas of some of the world's most beautiful monuments, all in one town. Even though it may be corny and, yeah, even a little cheesy, it's different and it's unique. And that's Las Vegas.
This is Jonathan!
And this is Lynn. We're signing out from Las Vegas!
So I'm hoping we're giving you insight to the future television and insight into Las Vegas.
Where did she go? Where is she?
Yeah, girl. I've been waiting for half an hour. Why is the freezer open?
What are you doing in the freezer?
Just chilling with Gumbo.
Oh, really? Let me see.
Reading this hot new magazine will really keep you warm. Here at Gumbo, we've decided to shine the spotlight on some of the NBA's rising stars, including Ray Allen, Tracy McGrady, and Allen Iverson. Gumbo also talks about cliques. Much of the violence and discrimination among teens today boils down to this main factor, cliques. Gumbo also interviewed the hot rock stars Newfound Glory. They're not a band strictly for hardcore punk rockers. They're for everyone.
That's cool. Gumbo magazine, making today's teen dreams.
Keep your eyes peeled for the new innovations in TV. Next up, express yourself, right here on GTV.
You're watching GTV.
Jessica Lange, Halle Berry, and Samuel L. Jackson star in the story of two mothers' battle for custody of a baby. Losing Isaiah, Sunday at 4 on UPN 24.
Jamie's on the prowl. Fancy He's on the loose.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, girl. I'm just crazy about you. He's a lone wolf. She's a foxy feline.
Can I get a meow?
Meow. Together, they're taming their animal instincts. Answer the call of the wild with Jamie Foxx 5 days a week.
Weeknights at 9:30 on UPN 24.
Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda.
Let's rock. I think Andromeda is exciting. It's unpredictable.
Fascinating.
Something completely different.
It is Star Trek meets Matrix.
It's got sci-fi, it's got wicked toys.
It's a rock and space adventure.
Saturday at 5 on UPN 24.
Hey, look at this.
You copycat.
Another off-balance Drew.
For some reason, my pig won't mate.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
I guess he doesn't find me attractive.
So what's wrong with this episode?
Hey, pig! At least I'll get my minimum daily requirement of ugly.
Next, Drew.
Monday at 6:30 on UPN 24.
Today in Express Yourself, we go to New Orleans, a city born to party. Deep within the roots of its soul comes YAYA Incorporated, an art institute dedicated to help young adults fulfill their dreams of producing artwork. We also caught up with 18-year-old Leo Lopez, an artist who created a mural entitled Sin City. Watch as these teens express themselves.
New Orleans, home of Mardi Gras, partying, smoking, drinking, and Bourbon Street. Teenagers have a hard time trying to stay away from these things and keeping a positive mind towards their future. So what exactly do teenagers do during their free time?
My name is Teron. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hi, my name is Sarah Liston. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hi, my name is Sexton. I'm from New Orleans.
I'm a member of YAYA Art Association.
YAYA Incorporated. Young aspirations, young audiences. Here at this non-profit organization, teens have the chance to express their artistic abilities.
Everybody paints. I just painted a table, an American flag table to symbolize what happened September 11th because the flag was torn, it was still flying in the sky.
I had an envisionment of like a person and a giant robot that will protect the Earth from like any invaders, like anyone who wants to destroy our world.
Called it Oriental Spice because I got the inspiration to do it doing a report on Oriental culture at school, and I really liked it, the colors that they used in their artwork.
Not only do the teens get a chance to make the artwork, but if they pass on to different skill levels, they get money towards their scholarship at the completion of the program. These teens know what it is to be talented at art, but they have fun too. These kids have far surpassed the typical stereotypes that New Orleans teenagers are faced with.
We're YAYA, and you're watching GTV.
My name is Leo Lopez. I'm 18 years old. Art, as in painting and drawing and everything like that, it allowed me to express myself in many ways. The woman, the broken up buildings, the crack in the road, the guy in the sky, the strangers, they all represent everything you see today, such as prostitution, strangers, segregation, drugs, gangs, all represent sin. The reason why I chose Blue Eyes in the Sky is because it represents me and how I view the world that we live in today. He's frowning because the world isn't perfect and he doesn't accept the way we treat everybody each and every day. I chose my pyramid because it's from my heritage and I want to bring something from my culture and plant the seed here in the city. We roam the streets all lost and get caught up in a world of chaos. That's how I view this painting.
From beautiful artwork to stylistic dancing, it's always great to see that talent lies inside of gifted teens.
So if you're a teen that would like to be spotlighted on GTV, then give us a call at 414-374-3511.
Down by the river sat a hanky-panky, said a bullfrog jumped from bank to bank.
You told him that. We did not discuss that at our meeting. That's absolutely ridiculous. We did not do that. What are you Mama's here. Don't fly.
Let me play. Let me play. Don't play. Let me play. Let me play. No, let me play.
Yes. Oh my God, I can't believe he said that.
Get off me. Get
oh
off
my
me.
God.
Have you ever dreamed of working on TV? Well, dream no more.
Because GTV is holding auditions on April 20th at the Eisner Museum.
Between noon and 4 p.m.
Bring a writing sample, friends, family, and definitely yourself.
GTV is not just teens on television, it's teens making television.
Now it's teens answer other teens' dreams.
So see you there. For more information, call 414-374-3511. Holler.
Holla.
Hey you, GTV is here.
Teens taking television to a new level.
Plus the hot picks live. Get your finger off the channel button and watch it. We're serving it out with some of the best of our crew. Giving teens what they need in the name of pursuit. Taking heed to needs for teens to read, fulfilling our dreams with journalistic speed. Gumbo the magazine, make your teens read. Gumbo the magazine, make your teens read. Gumbo the magazine, make your teens read. Gumbo the magazine, make your teens read.
Don't miss The Simpsons, weeknights at 6 on UPN.